Good morning.
Morning.
Good. Is anyone absent today?
No.
Okay, listen. Today we will accompany with someone. Please introduce yourself.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Pujananda Ashika and you can call me Miss Puja. Today I will accompany all of you in this class. So, are you ready for work?
Ready.
Okay, before we start learning, we try. Try speaking. Finish. Does anyone remember what they mean in the previous meeting?
Remember, sir.
What material you studied in the previous meeting?
Introducing to probability.
So, last week we discussed introducing to probability. Today we are still discussing material related to probability. Before entering today material, does anyone still remember what probability is?
Mister, probability is the possibility that an event will occur.
That's right, Alia. Today we learn about student relative frequency as an estimate of probability and calculate expected frequencies. Does everyone know what the relative frequency is?
Mister, relative frequency is the estimate of the actual probability of an event occurring.
That's great. For more detail, relative frequency is the number of times an event happens divided by the total number of outcomes that took place in an experiment, known as the number of trials. The formula is relative frequency equals frequency of the event occurring divided by total number of materials on the experiment. Number 1, a coin flipped 10 times, it lands on heads 6 times. What is the relative frequency of event heads? Frequency of event occurring is 6. Total number of the experiment is time. Relative frequency equals 6 divided by 10 equals 0.6. Does anyone finish working on question number 2? That's good. May you write answer in the whiteboard.
Yes, sir.
Okay, students, Rafa answer is correct.
Yes.
Okay, for next material, we learn together this.
Okay students, for the next material, we learn about expected frequency. Does anyone know what expected frequency is?
Finish. Expected frequency is how often we think an event will happen based on the theoretical probability or what has happened previously.
That's great. Give applause to Zulia. So, as one of your friends said, the expected frequency is the number of times we would expect an event to occur over a given number of tries that take place during an experiment. From the number of experiments we do.
Miss, I want to ask, when should we use expected frequency?
Good question. So we can use the expected frequency when we want to know how many possible events can be expected from an experiment, when we know the number of opportunities we have and the number of experiment we do. Next, we have an example here. So for number 1, a day is rolled 6 times. The outcomes are as follows: 2, 5, 5, 1, 6, 6. What is the expected frequency of getting an odd number if we roll the die 20 times? From the question, we have outcomes. From the outcomes here, what is the odd number? Right. So the odd number is 5 and 5. So we have 2 odd numbers. And then the die rolled 20 times. So we have the number of 5. The number of 5 is 20. Now we can search for the relative frequency. We got from the odd number is 2 and the outcome is 6. Is equal to 1 upon 3. From the expected frequency, we got 1 upon 3 times by 20. So we got 20 over 3. And you understand? Yes, please. If you understand, please try on the number 2.
100, Miss.
Applause to Rahmanita. I think all of you understand today's material. So to make sure that you understand today's material, I want you make 4 groups according to your seat, and we will give each of your team a dice and a worksheet. I will give you 15 minutes.
There are two methods, namely the triangle method and the parallelogram method. Lastly, we have studied multiply a factor by a scalar. Then there is a formula if a point x, y and a scalar k are multiplied, then the result is kx, ky.
That's right. So the calculation for today's material is relative frequency equal to frequency of the event occurring over total number of tries on the experiment, and from the expected frequency equal to probability of event times number of tries.
Okay, that's all for the lesson. Before ending the class, let's try it together. Finish.